What's going on, everybody? It's Tyler here, and I'm joined by a great guest. He's got his fourth studio album coming out this Friday, and it's called Let's Do Country Right. I've got Easton Corbin on here with me. Easton, it's a pleasure. How you doing?
Hey, bud, same here. Thanks for having me.
Hey, of course. And I know how excited I am for this album to come out. It's actually your first since 2015, which is crazy to say because
Yeah, it's even crazy for me to think about that. We've released a few things, over the past few years, but not, a full length studio record. And it doesn't seem like it's been that long ago,
hey, where does the time go? I
man.
remember where I was in 2015, and 8 years later, here we are.
Here we are.
But anyway, you've got the record coming out on Friday. And first thing I want to ask you about it is why the title, Let's Do Country Right?
Man, I felt like it was a fitting a title. Basically that song is about, what would you do on a Friday or Saturday night? I know what I'd be doing if I wasn't singing somewhere. I'd be probably at a honky tonk somewhere hanging out, people watching, listening to country music. And I think that's an overall great title for this whole record because this whole record is about going back to my roots and writing and recording songs that really made me fall in love with the genre and made me want to do this for a living. And it's about country music, and that's what I love.
I love that. Now, out of the songs that you haven't released yet as singles on the album in advance, what can fans expect to hear? Like, what kind of sound?
Man, again, I think it's a throwback to, you know, my original record, my debut or title record. And it's just about getting back to the music that I love. And, they say that you have your whole life to write for your first record and find songs for your first record. Well, this period of time, this past 3 years or so between my deal with Mercury and Stone Country Records, that's really given me the opportunity to write and take my time and not have any pressure and just to go and say if we write something one day and we don't quite hook it, we'll take another day and we'll try it again and just write songs that you love.
Yeah, I love that. And I love the authenticity and that country music brings to the table. So,
Yeah.
with all the time you've been spending writing these songs, I'm excited to hear them. And now that it's already 2023, I know you've experienced and accomplished a lot in your career since you started in country music, but do you have a specific goal for the year that you're aiming for?
I think to get a hit record off this thing, that would be a dream come true. It's out of all these things you create, it's like to actually have a hit record off of it. And in fact, this single "Marry That Girl" is the first single that I've ever written. So that would be a huge goal. Out of all my singles and hit records that I have, I've never written them.
Wow,
So
that's
to
awesome.
have this song to be something that I've written and created and it to be, a hit, man, that'd be awesome.
I mean, it probably feels way more special too. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Now, as I was saying, you have been in the industry for a long time. So, as an artist throughout the years, is there one memory that sticks out to you that you'll just never forget and it's just a really cool experience?
Man, there's quite a few of those, because you don't take them for granted. You're trying to take them for granted.
Mhm.
Probably maybe playing the Opry for the first time was really cool because it was really for me a full circle experience in the way that I used to watch that with my grandparents, on a Saturday night. And so to actually get to play it and them, and not just to play it, but they got to be a part of it and they got to come and experience that and see me play that for the first time. That was a really cool experience.
Right. You never forget the first time in the circle for sure. And now this is I don't know. I feel like this could be a tough question. Maybe it's easy for you. This is the first time I'm asking anybody this question. If you could share the stage with one artist, living or not, sing one song with them, and play at any venue you want, who would it be with? What song? Where? And why?
Hmm. Well, I'd have to say, and I don't know if I'd want to share the stage because I'd be too intimidated. Probably one of my heroes, Merle Haggard. I would. That'd be a dream come true, but it would also be as much as it would be a dream come true. It would be scary as heck, just because it's my hero. And to me, in my mind, nobody sings better than that. And I say sings better, but I have several. Keith Whitley, Merle Haggard, George Jones. I mean, any of those guys. Again, that would be a dream come true to start a stage, but it would also be scary as all get out and so intimidating because they're my heroes, and to me, nobody sings better than that. I mean, not even me. I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's tough to top Merle.
Yeah, and as far as a song, golly, dude. Well, I mean, what Merle song do you pick? Silver Wings, The Day I Started Loving You Again, Working Man Blues. I mean, I don't want to. I hate to cheap out on those answers just by answering a bunch of them, not being specific, but I'm being honest with you. Like, and as far as what venue to play with them, probably one of my favorite venues in the world is Billy Bob's in Fort Worth, Texas. And again, it's not a fancy stage or anything like that. It's just iconic,
Oh yeah.
and it's just a lot of fun.
Hey, I got to tell you, there's two places in the world that are on my bucket list to go see right now, and that's Billy Bob's and Red Rocks. Nowhere.
Well, I've never been to Red Rocks, but I can tell you, Billy Bob's is it's just a great place.
Right. It sure looks like it. I mean, isn't it like, don't they call it the world's biggest honky tonk?
Well, it is. I mean, they do, and it's true. It's huge.
Fort Worth, Texas. Maybe someday.
Come on out.
Yeah. Hey, out of any artist right now, is there anybody you like to collaborate with in the future?
Um, I don't know, man. That's a good question. Um, if I'm being honest, I don't listen to a ton of the new stuff because I don't.
Okay.
And nothing wrong with it. It's just I just don't. Um, I would say a collaboration from somebody that is living would be really cool. Be like George Strait or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. Well, I hear your voice. I hear little George Strait. I hear little Joe Nichols. I
Yeah,
can
man.
hear you guys pairing well together.
Well, those are it's crazy to say Joe Nichols. He's kind of my label partner on Quartz Hill. But it's funny, man. I remember listening to him when I was in high school. He had his first record out, and I remember listening to Broken Hearts when I was, probably a senior in high school, and just being a huge fan. And I still am a huge fan.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's been putting out great country music for
Oh,
over two
great,
decades.
great voice, great voice.
Hey, you too. And for those who did not know about this album coming out, now you know, and you should go pre-save it, pre-order it, whatever you got to do. Let's Do Country Rights out Friday. Easton, man, it was a pleasure having you on here. And
Hey, thank you.
hey, of course, and if you guys don't already follow him on Instagram or TikTok, wherever it is, go follow him there. Stream the album when it's out because I can't wait. I know you can't wait. And we'll see you guys next time. Easton, thanks again.
Peace out, brother. Thank you so much.